an overview of the recent May Mooseletter. It just dropped today. And so let's just get right into it. So, right here it says this is basically what it mostly talks about. New NPC characters in Super Animal World revealed. There's going to be a new one that I'm going to share in a second. More of your questions answered, the Q&A stuff and the fan art. Okay, so here we have the updated progress bars. See, if we look from last time, the core gameplay mechanics were just 90%, and on this one it is up to 92%. So they basically mostly focused on that for the first time, I guess. The new progression system, it went from 60% to 70%. The content and quests went from 25% to 35%. The social and friend features went from 40% to 50%. The UI and UX design went from 60% to 70%, and the localization, porting, and QA has stayed at 0% because obviously they're not finished with it yet. Yeah, so everything's moving along. Moving along. I wouldn't say at a specifically fast paced, but I'm sure after they've finished this, a lot more of this will move on much faster, or if it moves along with it. But yes, just talks about different things here and how it's been kind of difficult for updating the engine of the game. Okay, so the UI is working well, apparently, it seems, which I can see that. And yeah, let's see. I have a few ideas of what the social hub may look like. I have a feeling where actually, let's continue first and then I'll share. It talks about the game modes, how Royale will basically stay unchanged. They're going to try to do more stuff, a few more things with Saw versus Rebellion, but there's going to be a lot of. They said they're going to make some new changes with The Walking Dead, like a revamp, kind of what they did with Saw versus Rebellion. And actually, in a few days, I'm going to release a guide to The Walking Dead, but make sure you watch it and follow the tips soon because the chickens are going to get buffed again, I'm pretty sure. So use the strategies I will show you while you still can. Also, mystery mode is coming back just for the weekend, and I will try to make a video on that too. If some of you are unfamiliar with mystery mode, it's pretty fun. Where basically you play squads, but there's a certain thing that happens that it can be randomized, whether you shoot bananas or you only get shotguns and snipers in a round, or a Wild West one where everyone gets cowboy hats and you can only use certain guns. It's pretty fun, so I would check it out. It's the first new thing that's happened in a while. So, and yeah, they're gonna make the experiences the Zombie Joe, we're gonna make it funner to be Zombie Joe, probably a lot easier to kill people, make it more balanced. So yeah, the Zombie Joes will get a buff, so use my tips while you can. They're gonna try to add some new stuff to Saw vs. Rebellion, like new locations and all sorts of stuff like that. And I think that'd be fun to have some new locations. Mystery mode is coming back. It's the least developed out of their game modes, but they're starting to think of new things for it, and that could be fun. And now, NPC, they've leaked. Sergeant Opre, who is the CEO of Giant Eagle Airlines. So basically, so he's the head of the thing and everything. And apparently he was once a super animal Royale star combatant himself, never lost a match, at least not that he can remember. That's kind of funny. So yeah, he said you'll meet when landing in Super Animal World and when we're incredibly excited. So as your main point of contact for many Battle Royale related quests in the social hub. This gives us a kind of clue, and I'm going to talk really quick about some ideas that I have. So you'll still have the you'll still have like the lobby where you first log into the game and everything. And you can just where like all the everything is gonna stay the same for that, except for I did read in here, I don't remember where, but they are switching they are doing a what's the word? They're they're redecorating the place kind of. Like they're kind of switching everything up, like the places where the animal passes are, the super lab place, they're gonna make it look different. Kind of like if those of you that remember when they changed the pop-up bubble on the side and the very front page for your quests. They changed it from like a square to like a rounded. So they're basically gonna remake that. But I have an idea for when I'm getting off topic here. Okay. When you log into the game, when you press play on, pretty sure there's gonna be a social hub option. And you can go to the social hub and there'll probably be certain places you can go. Like you can walk around and there'll be like a gateway to different gateways. So you can go to a gateway to solos, duos, any kind of Royale game. And this guy will be here to give you quests for that, specific quests to give you XP. And there'll probably also be something like that for Saw vs. Rebellion. And there will be something for Walking Dead, I'm sure. And yeah. Now let's see the questions. Let's see. I don't think they're going to add very many more weapons, at least not for a while after the update even, because they've quite a few already. They said that they have been looking into ranked, and they're probably going to do it after sometime, but they're not working on it quite yet, probably. So don't expect that Don't expect that to be a part of the event. I don't think. They're going to think of more limited time modes. They think that some different milestones for Walking Dead would be cool for some cosmetics. And they're going to try to keep things balanced. And so yes, Mystery Mode is out. And it's available today through June 3rd on Tuesday from the time this is released. And yeah, so this is the fan art. And yeah. So yeah, that's my overview of it. Stay tuned for my Walking Dead overview. And that's all I have.